Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Metcalf. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Golden Eagles get enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. Running behind that left side. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Braxton. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Dallas. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the ready? They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to get the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To throw, it's French. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Southern Mississippi, 10. Georgia Southern, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer.
Georgia Southern, 0.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Breaks into the open. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with... quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys,
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Georgia Southern, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Eagles in the hurry up. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's French. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Caught in the backfield, it's Cutler. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The short hands. It's Metcalf. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The option look. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's French. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere and out.
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the counter. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to throw, it's French. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Georgia Southern, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Briggs.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man. It's French. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's French. Got his man on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Gary. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's French. Got it in the middle, it's Helms. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just keep swinging it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Backs looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Eagles! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one. Turning it on! These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Scrambling away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Let's go!
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
On the double. 29 Philly.
They'll try to get outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's French. He's got it still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to pass on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Georgia Southern, 21.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They think there's room to run to the right here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Back to pass, it's French. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Gain of 3. Now, 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Dallas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. always been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking for a man, it's French. He's going to go for a big one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly make it a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to pass, it's French. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Dallas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's held. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking downfield, it's French. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, in those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the plate, you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Eagles headed quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Swings it out to the flat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Going to the running game. There he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly.